the orientation course on CSIR UGC NET. My name is Dr. Krishnapada Das, Associate Professor, Department of Mathematics, Mahadevananda Mahavidyalaya, Barakpur, Kolkata 120. So this lecture is basically oriented for CSIR UGC NET. So So the National Testing Agency conduct this exam to select the applicant for Junior Research Fellowship JRF and to assess their ability for lecturing position in Indian college and university. Only those who pass the CSIR exam can teach in college and university as a science technology faculties. In this lecture, CSIR NET, especially mathematical science, syllabus, question pattern, how to prepare for this exam, cover this by this lecture. So, first I discuss the CSIR NET exam pattern. The CSIR UGC NET exam, Junior Research Fellowship and lectureship eligibility is a single paper test with multiple choice question, and total marks is 200, and this paper categorized in three part A, part B and part C. Part A basically the general science question, part B conceptual subject oriented question, and part C is broad or higher order type question. So can be in three parts. Part A, in this section we will have the 20 question covering the general science, quantitative reasoning, analysis, research aptitude. Candidate must answer, and 5 question. Each question will be worth of 2 marks. The segment is of 30 marks total out of 200. In part B, this part is basically conceptual question from subject related question, and candidate must there are 40 multiple choice question in this part, and candidate must answer any 25 question. Each question shall be of 3 marks. The total marks allocated to this section shall be 75 out of 200. Part C shall contain higher order question, already I mentioned, and that may test the candidate knowledge of scientific concept or application of scientific concept. The question shall be of analytical nature, where a candidate is expected to apply scientific knowledge to arrive at the solution of the given scientific problem. A candidate shall be required to answer any 20 question. Each question shall be 4.75 marks, and total marks allocated to this section and 95 out of 200. So marked allocation, question, number of question and attempt question. So this is the pattern of the exam. One student can clear concept to idea about the question, number of question, attempt question, each question, how mark carry. So such type of concept have to clear all the students who are prepare the CSIR UGC NET. So I think this lecture is helpful for students who are ready for exam CSIR UGC NET. Though so this table is very clear. Part A, number of question 20, answer have to attempt 15 question, marks uh, 30, and negative mark also for 0.5. Part B, total number of question 40, attempt question 25, marks obtained 75, and negative mark 0.75. Part C, 60 question, attempt question 20, out number of marks 95, no negative mark. So this is the clear, this table indicates a clear idea, uh, number of question in the paper, and number of question have to attempt, and marks allocation, and also negative allocation. So this table is very important for uh, net exam candidate. Now, syllabus, we now discuss the syllabus. Syllabus is a huge syllabus for net exam, but student have to technically choice which type of section are scoring, which type of section are easier to solve. So I think mentioned in these lectures, so it will be help all the students who are going to sit for exam. So analysis is the section. Analysis, two type of analysis here, I think. Real analysis and complex analysis. Then is a linear algebra, complex analysis, algebra, numerical analysis, topology, ordinary equation, calculus of variation, integral calculus, classical mechanics. Now I discuss the broad syllabus in details. So in analysis, unit 1 is the analysis. Analysis is the real analysis mainly. Elementary set theory, finite, countable, uncountable set, Bolzano-Foster's theorem, Hindenburg theorem, sequence, series of function, uniform convergence, Riemann sum, Riemann integral, so many question. I think this type section in BSc level. So linear algebra, especially vector space, subspace, linear dependence, basis, dimension, metric space, linear transformation, inner product space, orthogonal basis, etc. So analysis, linear algebra is very important, and maximum question come from this section, and student can easily solve uh, for this question. Another very important unit 2, so complex analysis, algebra and topology. For the above, among this section, complex analysis is very easy to solve the question, and I suggest a student to solve and to follow the complex analysis portion, and also uh, uh, algebra portion also. So topology is a very tough type of section. So I suggest mainly focus in complex analysis and algebra, and detailed syllabus of the complex analysis called algebra of complex number, the complex plane, polynomial, power series, some tangential functions, exponential, trigonometric, hyperbolic function. Algebra, there are so many algebra, mainly integer, divisible, fundamental theorem of arithmetic, congruence operation, Chinese remainder theorem, Euler function, and so this is the classical algebra. And very important, all students are very easily solve the ordinary differential equations. So existence and uniqueness theorem for initial value problem, first order differential equation, singular solution, partial differential equation, language and Chapik method for solving partial first order partial differential equation, Cauchy problem uh, for partial differential equation, classification of second order partial differential equation, general order, general solution of higher order PD. Calculus of variation is also a scoring area. So many students solve question in CSIR exam. So I suggest follow this section carefully. Also linear integral equation and classical mechanics, especially Hamiltonian theorem, Hamilton canonical form equation, Hamilton principle, and principle of the least action, two-dimension motions. Another portion is probability and statistics. So in maths student also have a area for this type, and statistics student also their major part this probability and statistics portion is very important for NET exam. Though so CSI or NET mathematical is a science covered the broad range topic in the mathematics, algebra analysis, complex analysis, numerical, ordinary, partial differential equation, calculus of variation, linear integral equation. It is all the topics like classical mechanics, topology, statistics. Syllabus is structured into three parts. Already I have discussed. Part A is general aptitude, part B subject wise conceptual question, and part C higher order problem. So already we have discussed the detailed syllabus, so I no, not repeat that. So CSR NET exam is conducted by the National Testing Agency, are designed to assess the candidate eligibility for position of assistant professor or junior research fellowship. It is computer based test, part A, part B, and part C. Assess the general aptitude, part B and part C, subject wise knowledge, problem solving ability. So CSIR NET overview of the exam. Conducting body NTA, National Testing Agency, and exam level national, exam frequency twice in a year, mode of the exam, computer based exam, total question, uh, 150 MCQ in each paper, and exam duration is 180 minutes, language English and or Hindi. So this is the question, and overall the syllabus and pattern of the question and structure of the question. And this table is also shows the structure of the paper. So already I discussed. So this is now I give some example for part A, which type of question are there are so question from basic science, computer science, logic, class 10 and 12 standard. So this is the types of question from geometry also, number theory, and so many reasoning type question. And so this is the reasoning type question, and some graphical, that is trigonometric and geometry portions and arithmetic portion. So this is the general. And now I discuss about the part B. Part B basically conceptual question from series sequence, uh, that is a series sequence, and Riemann integration, and Riemann integration, complex analysis, uh, series of functions, linear transformations, uh, complex analysis. So this is the very important, and differential equation, integral equations, uh, classical mechanics, probability and statistics. So you have to choose whose type of section you follow. So basically, I suggest these lectures help for in NET exam aspirant, which type of syllabus follow and which section they read and practice more, uh, more, uh, more steadily. And so this is the, I think this lecture actually oriented type lectures, and student can oriented himself for NET exam. For after uh, showing these lectures, and so and I start my first online class 1st November 2025, and course fee is 7,000 only. So I request all students to register my WhatsApp group. So this is a very helpful class, I think, and all the NET aspirant, uh, please register. Class will start it from 1st November 2025. Course fee 7,000. So thank you.